Destro, we are touchy tonight.
And with good reason.
Coming up on Crossfire Collectibles, G.I. Joe, Cobra Commander, Exquisite Mini 1/18 scale figure from HIYA Toys. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we're going to be unpacking and reviewing the G.I. Joe, Cobra Commander, Exquisite Mini 1/18 scale figure from HIYA Toys. So this figure took nearly a year to come out. The estimated ship time was actually Q3 and then Q4 of 2023. It got pushed all the way back until September of 24. And we finally have it in hand. Here it is. And just opening the shipping box and looking at the figure, I was just like, wow, that looks good. Worth the wait? Probably not, but there's so many other figures that they've announced and that are coming out, and we have pre-ordered, we'll be getting, but Cobra Commander is number 3, and here he is. So let's get a shot of the card here, and that looks absolutely beautiful. You kind of have a mix of the classic version along with classified, as well as the helmet, which is kind of, I guess, Resolute style. It looks good. I love the packaging that these are coming in. The cards are perfect. You know, they fit the other cards, same size, all good. Got your little peg hole up here at the top. Bubble for your figure. As you see, Cobra Commander right there in the plastic dungeon. He's got his stand, a bunch of accessories. Cool, can't wait to get into them. Flip around to the back, show you the back of the card. Exquisite Mini is a new standard setting series for 1/18 scale, featuring super articulation action figures from HIYA Toys. Here's a QR code if you guys want to scan it just to see what it says. There's the UPC. You got a couple pictures of Cobra Commander right here. And without further ado, let's pop this open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. All right, man. So took a while, finally here, and super excited. So I'm gonna pop this in. Try not to damage the card because I do actually want to keep it. All right, got it open. Now, I'm gonna pull out the back piece, and I guess we'll start with the stand. So if you've watched our Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow HIYA Toys videos, you've seen that the figures come with a stand, and it has one peg for one of the feet, doesn't matter which. You have this kind of bullet casing muddy ground, which is like super detailed and looks absolutely beautiful. Very cool. And you also get a couple of these connectors that you can pop on and attach another stand to it, so you can make, you know, kind of a actual ground diorama itself. So very cool. Go ahead and put that down and get that off to the side. We will take out Cobra Commander's bubble here. Stand that up all to the side. And there he is. So before we get to the figure, we're actually going to go over the accessories first. First up is his pistol. Little bit different than the OG version that we're used to. Still based on, you know, the same mold, but it's been upgraded. So you actually have the trigger guard around the trigger itself. You still have that almost muzzle looking top of the gun itself. Down at the barrel, you have that a little bit elongated, but kind of widened, more bolder edge up the end of the barrel. And down to the back, you see it extends some, got some nice detail on the handle. It looks good, looks really good. I like it. Alright, coming over here, you have a pair of extra hands. So here you have 2 grip hands with trigger fingers, all black gloves. Got some padded detail on the tops of the hands here. And there's a little hole at the bottom for the tiny ball joints that are on the wrists of the figure. And moving on. one of the nice accessories I was looking forward to. And you get this little COBRA scepter. And it looks great. You can see the scales on the back of the, is that a reel? Nice details. You can see the tongue in the mouth, the teeth, the eyes. There's the shafts coming down to the butt. Nice gold color. Really metallic and shiny. Looks great. And now let's get the figure out. He's in there pretty tight, which is good. Nice and secure. And I'm fine with that. And here he is. Man, that looks great. He's got that strap running over his shoulder down to his belt. Lots of details on the belt, a bunch of pouches here. He's got a little logo right here on the buckle. He's got the COBRA logo up on his chest here. Nice chrome on the face mask and on the stripe on the top of the helmet. He's got another COBRA symbol here on his armband. Down here on his thigh, he's got a sheath with a dagger. Does it come out? Yes, it does. I was worried about that for a second, but here it is. Same gold as the scepter with the COBRA on it. Nice shiny silver metallic blade. Beautiful. So that was a little tight, but we'll go ahead and just slide it right back into place. Now that it's free from its joint, it should be moving a little bit easier now. Yes, it is. Cool, man. Let's go down to the hands and check these out. So he's got a right pointing finger, which is very cool. Been waiting for one of these, especially with a 4-inch figure. And on the left hand, he just has a simple grip hand. No separated finger for a trigger finger. Even the gloves have extra detail on them, and they look great. Alright, we'll check out some more of the figure. I like the red around the ends of the gloves here. He's got the gold on the rope on his shoulder. Red stripes running down each side of his leg. Very cool. Alright, let's check out his articulation. So you got that head up here on a ball joint. And it can rotate a full 360. It can go down, up, side to side. Nice. The arm here is on a hinge. And I guess due to the jacket, it can only come out about that far. But it can rotate full 360. You have a hinge at the elbow to bend his arm forward that far. And then you have your little ball joint at the wrist to allow the hand to rotate a full 360. And it has a good range of motion as well. Now if you're to pop that out, you can see the little ball joint in there. You can bring out a trigger hand if you want and swap it out. There we go. That popped on pretty well. So cool. We'll decide what we're going to do with that in a bit, because I'm not sure what weapons I want to have him hold. If you've noticed, he also doesn't have that kind of back holster where you could put the pistol. So that's different, but at least it's not bulky. Nice and flat. No holes for any backpacks or anything like that. So it just makes it look a little more detailed and realer. Down at the waist, you have a swivel. It can also move side to side a bit. A little bit of crunch forward and a bit back. Down at the legs, these are also on ball joints. And I don't want to pop these off, but you can come forward about that far. Back, about that far, and out to the side. Let's try this one, due to that pouch hanging low. Get that blade out and lift that up. So not the best, but it does come out. He has thigh rotation and double jointed knees. Very cool. Pinless too. And then coming down to the ankle, you have another hinge. So the foot can go forward that far. And up about that far. And then you also have a little side-to-side pivot. Very nice. Alright, so what are we going to do with him? I really want him to hold the scepter. That's for sure. So we're going to go ahead and leave that grip hand on his left hand. And we're going to pop the scepter in like that. We're not going to go all the way up to the top, but probably about right here. His hand can angle a little bit, so I think that's good like that. And now for the fun of it, we're going to go ahead and put the pistol in his hand to see how it looks. So we'll just work it on down into his hand and get that finger up onto the trigger right here. And holds it nice, looks well. Very nice. But I'm going to go ahead and lose this hand because I really want that pointing finger on here. That is just too cool. So we'll get that on there like that. Kind of just have him pointing off. Maybe he's directing, you know, the army behind him. Attack! Yeah. Cool. Now I wouldn't mind popping the head. You know, maybe seeing how a classic Cobra Commander head would look. But it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring him out. And we'll do like a color match side by side. And that color is pretty spot on, I think. Now, if you were to just swap out the heads, you know, I think that would be totally fine. This one is a bit bigger on the 2011 Ultimate version. But colors match. They look good. Bit of a height comparison. This one's got some more height to him. But very cool. So let's go ahead and bring our stand in. We'll give him his blade back. And see how he does on the stand. So we'll get him in a position like that. And now we'll do some side-by-side comparisons. Here he is with Hasbro's 2011 Ultimate Cobra Commander. Here he is with the G.I. Joe Classified Series Regal Cobra Commander. And for the fun of the first trio, here he is with the HIYA Toys Snake Eyes and HIYA Toys Storm Shadow. So there you go, there was some comparisons. Now let's go ahead and toss him up onto the turntable and we'll give you some final thoughts.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Be sure to check out our previous videos. A link will always be pinned in the comments.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
Alright, so here you have it. The G.I. Joe Cobra Commander Exquisite Mini 1/18 scale figure from HIYA Toys. Absolutely gorgeous figure. I thought that Snake Eyes took the cake, and then I got Storm Shadow, and I thought he was great. Now with Cobra Commander, this is definitely my top of the three so far. He looks great, just absolutely phenomenal. The details, the coloring, the added additions, you know, to the belt, some more extra design to the figure and his uniform itself really makes it stand out, really pops. They use the classic blue, which I absolutely love, and it matches the others. It's just great. The addition of the mirror, I guess silver faceplate and the stripe on the top of his helmet, they're nice. I'm kind of okay with them going a different route than using, you know, the classic face mask and dome. This kind of mix between classified and resolute, it works. I really think it looks good. It's a little on the smaller side, it's a bit scaled down, but I think it's great. It really fits the figure. The figure has a little more oomph to him. You know, he's a little bit bigger than 3 3/4, well, almost 4 inches on some. This figure stands at approximately 4 inches, and he looks really good. I really hope that this wave can turn into something else, and just they keep bringing them, keep bringing them. I'd love to build a collection from them. They're just absolutely phenomenal. I think he's been sold out as well on certain websites. I order mine from Cool Toys Club. I know they had a delay, and they responded pretty well with it. You know, they reached out and said they are shipping. It is not their fault, which it is not. You know, it's where they come from when they come from the factory. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, have patience. They are shipping. They're starting to show up. Now we just got to wait on the rest of them. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, Tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media. And like always, we will see you in the next one. Peace.
You know I never bluff.